The road to Kabul is filling up. The smaller towns emptying of residents who chose to reach into the unknown. Their hometowns have been taken over by the Taliban. Most are too young to remember what that means, but almost everyone knows. The scene in Kandahar, the second city, under siege. And this was Farah in the west today, where militants dragged the dead through the streets. Until lately, the US had feared the collapse of the Afghan government by the end of the year. Now they think it could be within 3 months, perhaps even 1 month.
They have put out public assessments, which certainly we stand by. We are closely watching the deteriorating security conditions in parts of the country, but no particular outcome, in our view, is inevitable.
Perhaps in response to US criticism, the head of the Afghan army was sacked today. In an interview weeks ago, he said that his soldiers would repel the Taliban. Now his contract has been ended, soon his government might be too, but the Americans are still backing away. Should the US not consider extending close air support, doing something, changing its strategy, rather than saying simply to the Afghan government, this is your problem?
Right now, I mean, I think it's very legitimate for the US government, for the UK government to ask, why should we send ground forces to fight for the Afghan government if its own military and people aren't willing to fight for it?
The capture of Kunduz appears to be complete. Soldiers from the National Army surrendering this morning. The battle here apparently over. At the airport, this helicopter belongs to the Taliban now. Tonight, ITV News identified it as an Mi-24 attack helicopter given to the Afghan Air Force to fight off the Taliban. India has been donating aircraft like these to the Afghan military now for several years. Its Prime Minister went to this handover ceremony in 2015. 4 years later, more were donated. You can make out the tail numbers 126, 125 and 123. This, the same helicopter which was pictured today with Taliban fighters. The rotor blades appear to have been detached, but this image makes a statement about the progress of the militants. What is happening in Afghanistan at this perilous moment was widely predicted, but it is the speed of it causing so much surprise.